Hello, YouTube chatters. Some would say it's been a little bit. Some would say it's been a while. And many would say it has not been long enough. For those curious why I didn't stream, well, number one, I didn't feel like it. Second, wasn't much to talk about in these chapters until now. Two of the allotted 7 epilogue chapters were, kind of nothing. So. Hello, Cineflick. Hello, Dragon Gus. Hello, Jesus Gaming. Hello, Anna. Hello, Brambles. Codson. Darius. One Smart. We're there, guys. It felt a little bad not to stream, considering what was announced, but yeah. MHA has 4 weeks left, right? There's one break. There's one break scheduled, it looks like, because 7th, 14th, 21st, 28th. So there's one break. Because the final chapter is going to be on August 5th in Japan, so it's going to be August 4th for us. And then that'll be it. And I decided maybe it's not a good idea. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'll probably stream the final leaks night as well, because even though I don't usually stream leaks, that's one of those things where like you just kind of have to be there. You know what I mean? It's the end. Like you just gotta be there. Then onto Benko. True. True. Many people are saying this. But yeah. I'll probably be streaming the final leak night, which will be July 31st. Probably. My Fry Cook Academia, very true. So July 31st, you guys can expect the last MHA stream. That'll be it. It'll be Dunzo. Victoria Izuku. What about Kagurabachi? Well, that'll still be going, assumedly. But I guess that means that this month, this will be the month where we finally redo all the tier lists, huh? Oh yeah, for those that don't know, new Kagurabachi video tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. 10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. You decided to make the Kagurabachi video before the arc ended? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I could support my points even without the ending. Become a member to see it early and get these emotes? True. Factual. Have you kept up with the anime? Yes. Yes, I have. So will you be doing one last stream a week after finishes for the poll plus final character tier list? I guess, yeah. That probably makes sense, right? For those that are somehow not aware, The final MHA popularity poll, we're doing it. If you guys didn't see it on Discord or on Twitter for some reason. Allow me to get the link to it. In case you haven't voted yet. Now, last poll, every time I say that I want to say last year, but technically I did the poll at the end of 2022, so last year quotes. Why has there been a spitting cat on your screen for 5 minutes now? Person sitting with me because the cat is based. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The last poll we did, here's the link to it by the way. It peaked at about 570 votes, I think, after 3 or 4 weeks of being open. The poll has been up for 4 days, and it's at 1,239 votes. So it's gone and done double of last poll. I've only verified about 400. This year, I'm also keeping track of the votes that I discard because they can't follow the rules. If you guys are curious, I'm okay with saying these because these are not proportional to the amount of votes that they get, okay? So, like, I'm not spoiling the poll. The number 1 most discarded votes, the character with the number 1 most discarded votes so far is Deku. I've discarded 24 Deku votes. Shoto is number 2 with 21, and Ochako is number 3 with 19. Bakugo is also tied for 3rd with 19. These are currently the most fraudulently voted in characters of the poll. Kill our villains trio top 3. Bubba's 19 fake votes got caught. Dude, there was a period where Ochako had the most fraudulent votes, and I sent that to him, and he was like, how is it us, dude? Like, how is it us doing it? Shoto had a bunch of invalid votes last time, too, right? Yes. Yes. I think, I didn't keep track, so I might be wrong, but I think Shoto had the number 1 most fraudulent votes last poll. This time, he's second to Deku. That timeout made me laugh. Chat, should I tell you guys who's currently in 10th place? As a stream exclusive bit of information. This is subject to change, of course, because I have not verified every single vote. Shoji. Yeah, okay. The person in 10th place on the poll currently with 77 votes is Endeavor. And the crowd goes mild, dude. No one cares. Why don't you stream on late night? Because I don't stream late nights. I've only done it once, and I'm only going to do it a second time for the end of MHA. Top 3 to bottom 10. Yeah, kind of rough. Kind of rough. There are a lot of potentially surprising shifts in this year's popularity poll compared to last. That's really the most I'll say. Bubba knows, because Bubba has seen the results. Still, they aren't final. They can still change, but he's seen them. And, quite interesting, to say the least. The person in 15th place is Mirko, by the way. I don't know how she gets so many votes. Did I miss a stream? No. The person in 20th is Jiro. The person in 25th is Rody. More than 3 people voted for Rody. The person in 30th is Tokoyami. Damn, dude. It must have been daylight. I did post the poll at like 3 in the afternoon, so the sun was out. 35th is Airy. 40th is Skeptic. And there's no reason to go below that, because that's when you just get a bunch of duplicates and stuff. Ant-Man is cooked. How high is twice? Well, I'm not gonna spoil the... I'm not gonna spoil all of them. Otherwise there'll be no point to do the poll stream. Who the fuck voted Skeptic? At least 5 people have voted Skeptic so far. To all the Kagurabachi freaks, Chihiro is 19th currently. We take those. We take those, boys. Tell me, at least tell me Gentle has more than 10 votes. Yes, he does. How do I vote? Is it too late to do so? No, it's not too late. Do I still have this on my clipboard? Hang on. Just go to this Google form and then vote for your 3 faves. That's all you gotta do. We're at a lot of votes, and I have to verify so many more. Sometimes the music's a little too quiet. There we go. I'm 10 chapters into Kagurabachi shit. Slaps. It only gets better, dude. Should have voted for Natsuo's girlfriend. Interesting. Chihiro losing to Mirko. Go ahead and post that, and then the bocce heads will come fix that. Does Disgustus have more than 2 votes? I think so, yes. I think he has like 3. I presume any Mineta or AFO votes have been eradicated. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do, man? What can I say? But I usually set aside like an hour or 2 a day, and I go through votes, and I do my best, man. There's only 2 fucking rules for the poll. That's it, and some people can't follow them. Are you gonna talk about the updated poll and the Rukasu discourse? I mean, the updated poll doesn't really matter. The Rukasu discourse, what is it? People were just mad at him again? Because they're babies? I was at work and I saw some of it. And I was talking to him and I was like, damn bro, they treat you like me. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy how much shit Rukasu gets, even though he's like... He's still like top 5 MHA strongest soldiers. And they still hate him. Sometimes, because sometimes people are like, this could have been better. People were mad that he said that extrajudicial killing is bad. Interesting. Interesting. All I know, chat, is that I saw a few too many Nagant profile pictures getting a little too uppity, alright? When, if Izuku Midoriya had it his way, Nagant's face would have been fucking paste, alright? She's lucky that he caught her at he was having a good day that day, right? He decided to try more than like 13 seconds. I'm like vaguely new to your community, so only for like a month now, but are you really that reviled in MHA to it? I mean, I guess. Other people could answer that better because I have multiple My Hero Academia terms muted, and also I have notifications off. That's why, by the way, if you've ever like added me for anything or like tried to talk to me, I have not seen it. If you want to talk to me, it's better to add me in the Discord, not Twitter. Do people do realize this isn't reality, right? No, I don't think they do. And I can back this up because one time Bubba said, "Hey, you guys know that All for One isn't real, right?" And that like he's written by a guy. And people were like, "What do you mean, dude? What do you like? If AFO's not real in the story, like people, I think people think that MHA actually happened. So I don't know. Wow, fandoms are garbo. Yeah, it's not great. What do you mean it didn't it? Yeah, actually, My Hero Academia is happening right now in Japan, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why the chapters are taking so long because Hori is waiting for all this stuff to happen. Thank you. Thanks so much, Star. Thank you, Star. I had a thought today, chat. I was talking about it in the retrospective group chat, so Bubba already knows it. But I had a thought today. Midoriya tried harder to understand Muscular than he did Shigaraki. Isn't that crazy? Deku went up to Muscular and he was like, "Why do you do this? Like, who fucked you up as a child?" And then for Shigaraki, he was like, I think I'm gonna kill you." I think we're gonna kill you, dog. Yeah, I'll be checking out the entire epilogue that I haven't read on stream. And yes, we'll be talking about the anime as well. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. I'm here. What do you mean he saved him, bro? He saved him. Yeah. They should have delayed the war like a day because Deku is clearly not in a good mood. To be honest, how the hell do you try to save someone that far gone? Well, that was Deku's conundrum, wasn't it? And he didn't even try. The conundrum for Deku was, hey, what do I do? And he didn't try to come up with a plan, he just beat him to death. Hawks did a better attempt, true. Hawks was like, hey man, I can help you. And then Twice was like, no. And Hawks was like, no, dude, I'll do it, like, seriously. And then Twice was like, I don't like you. And Hawks was like, alright, well, I guess I'll just fucking shoot you 14 times in the chest. Yeah, I think I said this on stream. I think it's okay to kill Shigaraki, maybe, as long as Deku tries. But he didn't. How's the Elden Ring DLC treating you? I don't like it. But talking about Souls games in public is like blowing your own fucking brains out. The worst part is that Shigaraki probably didn't even know Twice died. I remember, like, one of my initial complaints about MHA, like when it all started going downhill for me, was, hey, where's Shigaraki's reaction to Twice? And then everyone was like, oh, it'll come, dude. Just like wait. After this arc, it'll be fine. And then the arc finished, and then it still didn't happen. He was like, after, like, it'll be when Shigaraki takes his body back. And I was like, okay. And then Shigaraki took his body back, and then he still didn't do anything. And then he died. And in his dying moments, he still didn't say anything. And now Spinner is, like, brain dead. There were Twice clones at UA, so yeah, Shiggy saw that and he was like, oh, cool, he's alive. Smile. I said at the Discord, but Deku took this personal loss way too lightly. I agree. Because we've seen Deku lose before too, like when he lost Bakugo, he fucking was gonna blow his brains out in the forest. Do you think we misunderstood Hori at times? I mean, it's always impossible to say, right? Like, I think all of the things that we theorized and came up with were, like, super easily supported in the text, you know what I mean? Like, I think all of our interpretations were valid. But I think Hori had a very, like, way less interesting ideas at the end of the day. Do you think there are higher odds of Toga being alive after 426? Man, I don't even fucking know. At this point, I just hope she's alive so I get a bunch of Zorbucks in the Discord, bro. That's all I got left. Just trying to farm, man. Gotta catch up to Bartol somehow. I can imagine that Deku feels the type of way with how his fight with Shiki ended. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be entirely irrelevant. I think it's just gonna be like half-baked, you know what I mean? If she's alive, she's probably in a coma, and then Uraraka confesses to Deku over her comatose body, and then they kiss while she flatlines. Wow. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Because it's like, it's one of those things, it's like, it's not a 0% chance, you know? Deku was gonna talk to Spinner and he's gonna be like, so they're all dead, huh? As long as you build a future they'd want, I trust you. Great, great, great chapters, man. I don't know what's gonna happen for, like, MHA's endgame ships or whatever. All I can say for sure is that it's gonna be really funny. Like, it's gonna be really fucking funny no matter what. And I can't wait. Because I don't give a shit, man. Like, I really don't care. But it's gonna be funny. That's the real war arc, yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there when it's Bakugo and Kirishima though. I'll be there, chat. We will be guessing. Sue Mineta? The fuck? That's Bubba propaganda right there. Bubba be like, yeah, Sue's gonna get with a sex predator. Hori actually took these 2-week breaks so that Pride Month can end and he can have everyone get into a heterosexual relationship. He was like, oh, I can't do this in June. Did you see the fucking frog dub clip? I did. I did. Horikoshi hasn't written the real Bakugo and Kirishima moment for 6 years. Do you think that's gonna stop him? Buddy. Kaminari and Jiro was like 4 years ago. She's a monster. Any opinions on the show doing the first Shoto versus Dabi fight? It was okay, but like it shouldn't have been okay. It could have been great. They advertised that episode like it was gonna be a fucking movie, and I sat down, and it was like it was like a good MHA episode, and I was like, oh, all right. Who do you think is the mysterious stranger? I think it's just a guy. I think everyone who is saying it's Tenko is like unironically deranged. I guess if we really want to talk about the first core of season 7, it's been fine. Yeah, it's been a solid first core. I think the new director's been doing a pretty good job. I like the new director. It's unfortunate that they've decided to go all in on the worst content of the story, but what are you gonna do? The anime episode made me appreciate the Jiro scene a lot more. Do you guys fuck with her role in this arc or not? I've never really thought it was that big of a deal that like Jiro and Tokoyami stand up to AFO. I get it like on principle, but also I've never really cared that much. There's way worse shit going on in that same fight than that. Bro, the racism arc in the anime is gonna be so flames, dude. It's gonna be so fire, bro. Every single time the anime covers something that we all unanimously said was dog shit, there's an unprecedented level of revisionism. So when that gets premiered in the anime, be prepared, chat. Because My Hero Academia Twitter is going to earn those Shueisha paychecks, okay? Oh, this reminds me of the fucking thing that Bubba pointed out. Let me find that tweet, Bubba. Hang on. Bubba pointed out, because now that we're in the end, we can take a whole look at the arc, right? How many chapters do you think is left? It's 4, and I don't think that we know that now. It's only 4. Now that we can take a whole look at the arc and understand how it began and how it ended, Bubba was like, why didn't they just bring AFO to the UA fight and then erase both of them? Because we know that Erasure can erase multiple people, right? And so think about it like this, right? AFO gets taken to the battlefield. Erasure activates on him. His anti-aging quirk goes away, and he turns into a pile of dust. And then Endeavor punches that pile of dust once and kills him instantly, right? And then we're fine. And some people are like, oh, well, what about the rewind bullet? Well, they didn't know about the rewind bullet. And also, how would that interact with Erasure? We don't actually know. I don't remember Aizawa's Erasure working on multiple people at once. USJ. So, since its inception. They were worried about them teaming up. But yeah, like, why? Because quirkless AFO, what does he even do? Especially when his anti-aging quirk turns off, right? Because then he'll just collapse. Because he's like fucking 130 years old or some shit. AFO uses his anti-erasure quirk that he hasn't. Shut the fuck up. When mutant quirks don't get erased, no. His quirks would still be erased, yeah. So he would start rewinding, but he would be powerless. So, like, you erase his anti-aging quirk. He can't fight back because he doesn't have Nomu strength. And then he just gets one-tapped, right? Like, he just gets one-tapped by Endeavor. And then for the Shigaraki fight, you have... Oh my god, you have so many people. You have Endeavor, you have Hawks, you have Jiro, you have Tokoyami, you have all the little losers on the ground, and then you have all the people still at the Shigaraki fight to fight Shigaraki. So, and obviously in their plans they have Deku, but in this, we know that Deku gets taken away, and now that Deku gets taken away, it's not that big of a deal. Or it's not as big of a deal. And it leaves me with only one conclusion, is that All Might really, really, really wanted to use his suit. And he sabotaged the entire war because he wanted to use his little car suit so bad. Why wouldn't it be a problem to have Deku away? Well, no, don't get me wrong, it would still be a problem. But it would be less of a problem because instead of just like Best Jetus, Edgeshot, Mirko, and then the 3 failures, you have those, but also you have Jiro, Tokoyami, Endeavor, Hawks. So it's more manageable than it was before. And like, the in-universe reason is because if they're together, they can mind meld or whatever. But what are they going to do with that if All For One is like literally powerless? Then you might as well suck in Dabi to disable him too, no? I mean, at this point, you could erase the entire battlefield, no? Like, we don't know the upper limit of erasure. How did AFO get the bullet? He had it. He developed it before PLW. I swear Aizawa was erasing quirks one at a time. Nope. Reread USJ. Actually, we can do it on stream. Hang on. Let's see. It begins like at around 20, right? No, this is at the end. Yu-Gi-Oh! He hid it in a cave and he somehow found it. That's it. He erased the quirks of the overhaul villain Sun Eater fought? Yeah, true. I think it's even early. I think it's like chapter 12. Maybe the idea is that AFO and Shigaraki can stay as far away from possible from one another. Well, you don't need to maintain eye contact. You need to look at them, activate it, and then not close your eyes, and then the activation will stay. So if they get teleported like side by side, you activate it, and then you just like sit there. And you do like a little Fortnite dance. You do like the Gwimbly victory dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So like none of these guys could use their quirks in USJ. And he's like, oh, I can't shoot. And then he fucks him up. You dumbasses, he can cancel out your quirks just by looking at you. That's Eraserhead. What's this song? This is Altea's Plateau from Elden Ring. Remember how Iron Mike can counter rewind with electricity? Yeah, what does that even mean, man? That's just genuinely nonsense. What happened to Aizawa's quirk in the final war? It's not that he can never use it, it's that his eyes have been fucked up irreparably. From like all the times he's got his ass beat. Aizawa got cooked so many times that like he can't keep his eyes open for very long anymore. And also he lost one. Sorry, I'm looking through the overhaul arc real quick too. For that Sun Eater fight. This arc is so ass, man. Sorry. And I blame Mirio. If he didn't fucking burn out area, we wouldn't have this problem in the first place. Yeah, what was really the point of bringing Mirio's quirk back? Because he didn't really do anything. He bounced actually as soon as it got tough. He kind of left. He was like, "Oh fuck this, man. I'm out of here." He was informed by the producers that he gets stabbed in the anime, and he was like, "I can't show my face here again." I'm almost at the sun of your fight. Hang on. Hang on, chat. There we go. He erased their quirks. So they pull out a gun. I don't know, man. There's so many little things that you pick up on when you reread the series so many fucking times. Like, working on this retrospective, I've added like 6 new parts to the final war alone because I'm like, oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. You know, I'm not a massive MHA fan, but the ending seems like a complete mess, no? What? You're in the right place, buddy, okay? You're in the right place. Yeah, man, it's kind of a fucking disaster. Why wasn't Kuragiri restrained next to Monoma so Monoma can consistently use warp with erasure? Chat, why was he not there? Chat, I have a question. Why was he not there? Why didn't they just bring him, chat? Monoma using warp wasn't the issue, it was swapping would take erasure off Shigaraki, aka instant decay. Okay, well here's my question, right? If... Because Aizawa can just take over for a minute, right? Aizawa takes over for a minute, and then Monoma just switches and then takes Warp Gate. Now, the 2 good arguments I've seen... Aizawa can't use Erasure? Yes, he can. He was just using it. Like, just now. The 2 arguments are that maybe seeing Shigaraki or Aizawa would, like, fuck with Kuragiri's head, which is fair, probably, yeah. That's probably the reason. The giant hands will decay you wait the second it happens. Not if Aizawa turns it on, and then Monoma turns it off, so that there's no downtime at all. When did Aizawa use Erasure in the final war? When he showed up. Who do you think was erasing AFO's quirks? Are you ready for people to tell you were wrong about the mutant fight once the episode comes out? And anime onlys don't say anything bad about it? Yes, I am. Whereas Quirk's not failing on him because of his body? I'd have to reread it, I don't remember. Let me go see if Aizawa's scarf was floating. Because that's the real indicator if he was using it. Dude, this fight is structured so badly. It's like kind of floating? I don't know if this is... Whoops. I don't know if this is supposed to be like movement or if it's like half floating. His hair is half floating too. That could be the wind. I don't know. Either way, Aizawa is not incapable of using Erasure. Also, is he using it here? His eye is a little tinted. And his hair isn't in his face, because when you go in the forward here, his hair's back in his face. I'm pretty sure he's using it here. Go back one page. Oh yeah, he can definitely still use Erasure. How did he walk through the portal? He only had one leg. His other leg was in the portal still. He was coming out of it. I thought he couldn't use Erasure anymore? No, that's never been the case. It's just that he's fucked. He got fucked up. So I guess he's not using it on Shigaraki because like he's using, I don't think this is the finger growth shit. These are quirks, right? Why wasn't he using it? Why did Aizawa just let this happen? He lost a leg from PLW? Yeah, he just has a... He has a... prosthetic. Found another page to add to your script? No, this isn't really significant enough. Well, besides the thing about erasing both Shiggy and AFO. I think that's significant enough, but like... This isn't really that. It's whatever. Isn't his Erasure at least weaker due to his injuries? Like, yeah, he could do it, but is it enough to ice AFO2 at this point? I mean, I don't know if it would be enough to ice him, but like... It'd probably be enough to stop him using quirks every now and again, and that's a benefit. Is Ocean is speaking in the retrospective or writing it? Both. He just needs a prosthetic eye to fix his quirk like Hawks' wings, true? Oh my god. In the epilogue, hang on. You guys remember how I kept memeing about how Jiro's gonna get a prosthetic ear? So I was pretty sure it was gonna happen. Curious. Curious. No damage matters in this manga. Nothing. MHA is the equivalent. It's the embodiment of the phrase "nothing ever happens." As for the ages, I fucking love you. Thank you. I enjoyed your manga. Only for heroes, though? True. Fair enough. If you're a villain, you're fucked. Could technology just replicate all quirks all along? So it seems. The anime emphasizing Jiro losing her ear is so funny knowing what happens. That's exactly my first thought. The fact that they ended an episode on Jiro losing her ear, I was like, okay, cool. Interesting decision. That's a great manga, man. How come Endeavor doesn't have prosthetics? Well, he just lost his limbs like 3 hours ago, so he's probably working on it. We know it can replicate her quirk. I mean, she has the little earphone jack, so probably. What would be her worst possible ending to the story? The one we're getting? Okay, that's not fair. There's probably some more ways it could be worse, but... Do you think Deku will be a cop or a fast food worker? Why not both? Jiro lost her ear like 3 minutes before he lost his arm. Yeah, he's probably busy though. He's got to file like... I agree with like 99% of your stuff, but I thought the entire point was that his quirk doesn't work with one eye. We've seen it work with one eye, and we just saw him use it. With Kurogiri. Like, he just used it. You think we're gonna get a time jump in the ending? Yeah, probably. Have you seen SpongeBob telling Deku that he can also be a fry cook? Yes. Jokes aside, if Deku stays quirkless, what do you think he'll do? We might unironically just get the teacher Deku ending or something. What he's gonna do for the rest of his high school life? I don't know. Probably go work at like a convenience store. The idea of Deku being like a cop is so funny. Wasn't My Hero supposed to be a prequel to something else the author wanted to make? Not that I'm aware of. Do you think he should work at the safety commission? He should work at the safety commission as long as he has actual ideas. So, probably not. Deku on a teacher's salary on, on his hands and knees begging Ochako for all my merch every paycheck she gets. Oh my god. Deku's gonna look out the window of his teaching job. He's gonna... Who's that guy? The I fucking hate my students guy. That's gonna be Deku, and then he's gonna look out and see Bakugo fly through the air with his explosives. Like, fuck! Hawks was trying to recruit Nagant for the HPSC, and now Deku getting recruited. That's a fucking hit squad. Yeah, we're just going back. This isn't progress, bro. What do you think Horikoshi is going to do with the Deku and Uraraka stuff? Probably like the most... Thank you, I appreciate it. The most toothless and safe ending possible. Have you played Monster Hunter? Yeah. I used to play with Ocean Man sometimes. Will Eri get a prosthetic horn? I don't know about that, but I think ectoplasm should be shot in the back of the head. That's just my opinion, though. Deku, we got one more kill for you to make. If Bubba kills himself, can I eat his corpse? I mean, yeah, sure, I don't care. You playing the DLC for Elden Ring? I've played some of it. What did ectoplasm do? Bro, ectoplasm encouraged a fucking, like, 1-year-old to mutilate herself. She was like, I'm a stupid kid and I'm gonna cut my horn off. He was like, yeah, sure. I'll get the knife, bro. I'll get the kid scissors, too, so they're, like, they're nice and blunt and it takes, like, 3 hours to cut it off. What do I say to people saying that Shigaraki had to die? Why? Why did he have to die? I feel like the qualifications that must be met for a human being to have to die is quite significant. Quite significant. Do you even like the series anymore? No. Why does Zorbus look like Chihiro? Question mark? Also, have you seen the video of the person asking Deku's his opinion on a ship with Eri? Unfortunately. Rizio Orke character tier list stream win? I don't know. Did Zorbus get any votes on the poll? I don't think so. Not this time. Zorbus fell off, dude. How much do we have to pay you to make you rewrite the bad parts of MHA? I would do it if everyone currently watching the stream became a YouTube member. I would do it. How many total votes? It has 1,230 submissions or something. Way ahead of you, buddy. Thank you, Zach. So that was curious, by the way. The retrospective is currently being edited. And for YouTube members, I have also already posted, is it 2 previews or is it 3? 3 previews. I try to post one every couple of days. Next week, probably, I'll upload the intro as a video for members. Because I think Naya cooked on the intro. How long are the previews? Right now they're just images. I decided recently that in terms of like early member previews, I'm probably not going to have the entire retrospective as a member preview because I want it to be an event for everybody. And I think if it was available for like 2 early days, I think that would kind of kill it a little bit. But I think if it went live for everyone at the same time, that would be more exciting. But I'll probably post at least a section for members, just not the whole thing. Not the whole thing. Sorry, are you voting for anyone for the MHA character poll election season? Yeah, I voted for Chihiro, Subaru, and Disgustus, I think. An event, kind of like the Eclipse. True! Especially since this might be your final MHA video. Not might. It is. Will it be dropping right after the final chapter? No. That's probably not going to be possible. I imagine that the final chapter will have so many silly, goofy, shitty, awful things about it that it's not something that I could just write, record, edit, and upload immediately. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be soon after the series ends. So the series ends August 5th. I'll probably finish the video in August. Drop it with the season end IMO. When does the season end? Is it August or is it September? Because if it's September, that might be too long, man. October? Bruh. No. The Act 3 retrospective will probably come out sometime in August. Latest, early September. If it's October, you can do a crazy ass ReZero plug. I just don't want to sit on the video for like 2 months, dude. Oh my god. I'd go insane. I mean, I can ask the retrospective guys if that's something that we should really think about doing, but I feel like August is better. We continue to follow the anime after the manga ends? I guess. Probably no dedicated episode streams, though. I mean, I have plans for post MHA streams, but I'll get into that more in the retrospective probably. Was it Otto make a cameo? No, I don't really think he's interested in doing that, and I haven't asked him, so. It would also rob you of investment. I feel like after a month or two, people would lose investment. I agree, yeah. Do you think the anime fell off after season 5? After season 5? Or like season 3? Season 4 is fine, but it's definitely not as good as the previous ones. And then season 5 is terrible. Season 6 is fine. And season 7 so far has been alright. What's your main focus after MHA ends? I mean, ReZero, yeah. Because MHA ends in August. And then I have like a month or two to ponder the orb, and then ReZero season 3 will start. To whom it may concern, probably not going to be doing only or exclusively ReZero. I'll still be doing stuff that's not ReZero. Because, you know, I don't want to alienate all those people. But ReZero will be a priority during season 3. What do you think of Bleach? Never seen it or read it. What was your score, MHA score, when you liked it the most? 10. It was my favorite thing. It was 10. Are you sad MHA's ending? Not really, no. Have you checked out The Boys? I watched The Boys season 1 when it came out, and I haven't watched anything else about it. What do you think of the Windbreaker anime? I have not watched it much. I watched a few episodes, but it didn't really grip me. there any new manga series you're reading? I've been reading Insomniacs After School. Very good. When will you do a JJK criticism video as planned? As planned? I never said I was doing that. But I've criticized JJK in my female cast video. Yes, you did. I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever said I was going to do a JJK criticism video. Do you think ReZero will follow in the footsteps of MHA down the line? I mean, it's always possible, but... Hello, Doohickey. You said in one video you will do JJK criticism video? What video? Because I have no recollection of this ever. Have you seen the Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night anime then? I think you'll love it. I liked it at first, but it became shameless Yuri bait trash, so... Chat, I don't think anyone wants to hear me talk about JJK. What is this Blade Runner song in the background? This is Consecrated Snowfield from Elden Ring. I do shut on it some more for me. What was your favorite ReZero character? Subaru? Also, JJK has like the MHA insecure fan base. Where even if I make like an incredible fucking 90-minute JJK criticism movie where all of my arguments are incredibly well founded and grounded, it won't matter. It won't matter. Any shows this season you kept up with and enjoyed? I liked Girls Band Cry a lot. I also liked Spice and Wolf, although I haven't watched it in a few weeks. I've been watching Yozakura Fam. It's kind of a adaptation. Don't tell Sensei I said that though. Will the 90-minute episode 1 be available on Crunchyroll? No. Make a video about Demon Slayer. Dude, I haven't watched the past 2 seasons of Demon Slayer. What do you want me to say? When will you make the MHA is still a 10 out of 10 videos? Promise. Shut the fuck up, man. Ever seen Malice Doll? No, I have not. I thought chat would know this by now, but I'm not much of a consumer, okay? Do you think JJK went downhill after Shibuya? Yes, technically, but I don't think JJK was ever that good. When was the last time MHA was a 10 out of 10? PLW. One Piece read after MHA ends, bro. Everyone wants me to read One Piece so bad. That's crazy, man. Favorite Kagurabachi character currently? Chihiro. He's goated. If I ever make a One Piece video, if it doesn't get 1 million views, it's over. Like, we're done. No more One Piece videos ever again. Any manga anime recommendations? ReZero, Starting Life in Another World from Zero. Kagurabachi. Mob Psycho. Vinland Saga. Great stuff. Water 7 will change your life. What happened to Water 1 through 6? Did you see Kagurabachi Brazil's popularity poll? They're doing one? I'm not gonna lie, it's a little early, but good for them. What rating would you give JJK out of a 10 overall? Like a 6. Maybe a 5. Favorite MHA character? God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. I don't know. That's a great question. I'll have to come back to that in a few weeks. Any idea if the ReZero premiere at Expo is going to be posted anywhere between now and October? I have no clue. I mean, it's always possible, right? What if we get MHA Next Generation manga? We will not be there. By we, I mean me. Bubba gassing a different series that's not MHA? Holy shit, you've watched that? You've watched Mob Psycho? Or are you just like dying? One through 6 got axed in 2 piece, unfortunately. Are we reading the entire epilogue? Yeah, we will be. Is Vinland Saga good? Yes. Would you read or watch Bleach? So like, the way I view consumption right now is that if I'm gonna spend some of my limited free time consuming something, I want to be able to get content out of it. And Bleach is not particularly high on that list currently. The manga has been over for years. Do you know if the ReZero Season 3 premiere will be uploaded to Crunchyroll? It will not be. No. It's a premiere in person. That's it. Did you play the Elden Ring DLC? Some of it. Can we get a preview of the things you're considering to cover alongside ReZero Kagurabachi? That's a good question. I don't know yet. Arcane, probably. I would like to do Arcane. I definitely had in my mind that I would make like a jellyfish can't swim in the night video, but then it kind of sucked, so I didn't. I don't know, man. I don't I don't watch much anime or read much manga, so I kind of just go with the flow, man. The world is not ready for when I read Berserk and I say it that it's mid. Oh my god. That'd be the craziest day ever. You would genuinely get crucified. Hey, man. I already... Dude, there's like random people that I don't know exist that like hate me because I I said Mushoku Tensei was not very good in one video. That is crazy, man. I can't imagine the Berserk motion, dude. The Berserk motion would be insane. I started working on a video that was gonna be about like shonen and sidecasts, and I started outlining it, and I was like, man, I kind of don't care. I kind of don't care. So then I stopped. I could probably make a video. I have on my list, a video about Taka no Jutsu, because it's become such a buzzword, and I think it could be interesting to talk about. It's like simultaneously people in like these shonen fandoms and shit want like, they want depth. Of course they want depth, but then the concept of, oh hey, what if we talked about our issues instead of just killing each other? And it's like, oh my god, Talk no Jutsu? Hello? Tropes in my fiction? Will you do media literacy videos? Does he know? Question mark. What do you think is MHA's best subplot? Either Toto Fam or Ochako. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the Silent Hill 2 remake? I'm a lot more open-minded to it than a lot of other Silent Hill fans. The voice acting feels like it's kind of missed the point. But there are some changes that I think are good, because I think Silent Hill 2 especially, a lot of people have a hard time getting into it because it's kind of an old clunky piece of shit. Plus, I mean, Silent Hill 2 always exists, just emulate it. Do you watch ReZero in dub or sub? Both. Do you like Slice of Life? Yeah, it's fine. Let's see, my list of video ideas. I have Talk no Jutsu, I have Shonen and Sidecast, which I might scrap, it's kind of fucking boring. I had a video idea where I was going to contact a Viz translator to talk about all, like, the translation drama, but everyone I've reached out to doesn't want to talk about it for obvious reasons, which is fine. So that might not go forward. Is ReZero dub good? Very, yes. I have 5 out of 10 versus 7 out of 10. Talk about how Americans are fucked in their heads. Good chapter 1 versus bad chapter 1, which I don't even know if I could really do that well. But I wrote it down just in case. Media Literacy 201, representation, shonen and flashbacks. Weekly Shonen Jump should burn. What makes a good protagonist? Time skips suck. If I strongly dislike Arc 7 and I don't agree with that video, is it fine? I mean, I don't give a fuck. What would you say the Shonen Sidecast video was about in one sentence? It was kind of like, not every character has to be a main character. It's okay for some characters to serve their purpose and then be more or less gone. That's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And this trend that every character, it's not like a particularly strong trend, I don't think, but there are a lot of people in fandoms that are like, every irrelevant character that I'm a fan of should have the most screen time possible. And I guess you can want that. That's fine. I think it's silly. But like, yeah. That's kind of why I might cancel it, because I don't care that much. I don't really give a shit. What do you think of Chainsaw Man? I like Chainsaw Man Part 1 quite a bit. Part 2 has not grabbed me. I think I'll reread Part 2 eventually, though. Do you think MHA Act 3 went down because of the editor? No. Have you read Elden Ring's official manga? I have not. I have not. Would Kirishima count as a good example or no? Yeah, he's fine. It's when people are like, oh my god, dude. Where's the Inomaki screen time from JJK, bro? When's he gonna say fish flakes? No one gives a fuck, man. I was also gonna do... well, I have a few other video ideas that I don't think I'll ever get to. I was gonna do a summer 2024 anime video, but I'm not really I don't really want to, so that might get canned. I was thinking about doing general anime tier list videos, but I don't know. We'll see. In terms of the stuff I'm working on right now, Retrospective Act 3 has priority. Utmost priority. I just finished the Kagurabachi video, that'll be out tomorrow. I'm working on the Arc 8 review for ReZero. And then after that I'll try and sit down and finish the politics and anime video. And then I'll probably do Arc 8 Phase 2. Did I miss a chapter? No. I think that's partially on the author, though. It's like if Aizawa wasn't part of the war after being made to seem important for so long. Well, I think the only reason why Aizawa disappearing would matter is because his quirk is so fundamentally broken. It seems making a channel based on anime manga content was not a good idea for Asa since he is so lukewarm on most anime. Dude, you're telling me. Like, you're telling me, bro. Are you from Canada? No. Oh, you know what? I should have made Media Literacy 201 when all the chuds were mad about the Assassin's Creed game about the Black Samurai. That would have been a great time. I forgot, though. I would probably make a video about Insomniacs After School if that ever gets a season 2. Insomniacs After School season 2. Nothing. Cool, alright. I know someone who's going to be at Expo next week. They're going to try and get a cam recording of the ReZero premiere. I'll share it with the gang if it's not anywhere else. Good luck, man. Someone posted a good idea in my video ideas channel. The debate on if darker tone equals better or if lighter tone equals better. It's like when people are like, oh man, JJK is so much better because like people die and like it's so sad and dark. Did you see the guy pretending to be a Japanese historian? I did. That was really fucking funny. When are we getting an in-depth analysis video on Trump versus Biden debate though? Live streamed suicide? If you guys ever have anything that you would like to see, you can join the Discord. There's the Video Ideas channel. I read it, but I don't say anything. I just let you guys cook. And if there's a great idea, I add it to my list. Who's your favorite female character? Betty. Like, someone posted the harmful cliche tropes, jokes that harm dynamics between characters and characterization of certain characters, such as falling down onto a girl in a sexual pose trope. And that's a video, like, the reason why I didn't respond to that one is because it's an interesting idea, but I have a hard time picturing it. I mean, I guess there's a lot you could say about harmful anime tropes, right? Like, that alone could be a video. I feel like it could be a whole thing about how anime does not like women very much. And there was one idea that got a lot of support that was, can favoritism ruin a story from both sides, the author and the fans? And I was like, well, how do you quantify that, I guess? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's hard to prove how favoritism can harm a story. Because, like, somebody on Twitter could be like, oh, the story's worse because Hori clearly loves Bakugo, but, like, how do you prove that? You know what I mean? It's unquantifiable. And also, there are some video ideas that I think are good about, like, real-world issues that I do in doses, because being in an anime space and putting up progressive content is so fucking mind-numbing. The shit that you have to read. So, like, I put up the Mushoku Tensei video and I was like, okay, I'm not touching a subject like this for, like, a year. Sorry, guys, that was my Steam. That was me? Okay, fair enough. Some people have wanted me to talk about, like, mental health representation. Or, like, autistic representation in anime, and I'm like, man, I'm not the one to do that. I understand and I respect you wanting a video on that, but I am not the guy to ask for that, okay? What are the Cliff Note thoughts on the chapter? Haven't read it yet. Most annoying thing someone in Class 1A has done, Mineta's entire existence, yeah. As the person who suggested I give you my blessings, well, it's not about that. It's just that I'm not autistic, so like, I don't think I'm really the person to be talking about that. Not that non-autistic people can't talk about it. It's just that I have no reference. Like, I have no frame of reference. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not educated to talk about it, so I'm not going to. Besides recent, then, what have been your thoughts on the epilogue all in all? It's rough, man. It's rough. There are things that I don't entirely hate about it, but like, what do you like to talk about? I like intertwining real life issues with how fiction portrays them. I like talking about, because all fiction is political, whether intentional or not. And I like talking about the implications of that. Sociological analysis of fiction, that is the proper way to put it, yes. I like sociological analysis of fiction, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy the epilogue is 7 chapters, huh? How many MHA chapters are left to be made? 4. That's a fourth. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. How dare you? We gotta, we gotta kill this guy. Not just 7 chapters, 7 chapters that are only 15 pages. Do we know that the final few chapters aren't extended? Question mark? What sociological issues do you feel qualified to talk about? A lot. I feel like I'm qualified to talk about a lot, but I'm just not educated to talk about autistic representation as well. Like, I don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm someone who's genuinely enjoyed the second war arc a lot. It's been 100 plus chapters of people slapping meat at each other. Hey, man. I'm glad you can enjoy it, alright? Why do we care so much about works of fiction? I think art just speaks to a lot of people. I think it's just a fundamentally human aspect. Art is a way to condense viewpoints down to much more palatable or easier to consume fashions. Hoy realizes he's not built for a whole volume of an epilogue. Is MHA woke? For Japan, probably yeah. MHA is probably woke for Japan. Will you do a video on media literacy about problem of maturity story perception? I don't know what that means. Yeah, MHA is definitely woke for Japan. How woke is it really when half the LGBT characters are 6 feet under for Japan? Pretty woke. MHA murdered its only canon homosexual character and murdered one of its 2 trans characters and mutilated. Yes, and for Japan, it's still woke. I don't think you guys understand how low the bar is. For a Japanese series, MHA is still quite progressive, okay? The bar is very low. I don't think you guys... Japan's current leading political party has ties to a group I can't remember the name of off the top of my head that are all about returning to the days of Imperial Japan, okay? MHA is progressive for where it is. For America, it's still like, yeah, a little bit. What manga or anime have you read / watched that even has trans characters? JJK, right? Is Rizio woke? Definitely, yes. I think the Windbreaker manga has a trans character too, right? I haven't read it, but I've seen that. Why is ReZero woke? It has multiple characters that are centered around gender identity and gender presentation. And also it says racism is bad, which is pretty... The bar is low, but it passes the bar. Is it One Piece woke then? That's like one of its defining characteristics, is it not? Isn't One Piece like largely about anti-establishment politics? How about a video about how physical abuse isn't the only type of abuse that anime fans can claim is valid, because I've been seeing people pass off Natsu Dabi as abuse victims just because they weren't punted like footballs? I mean, I've already talked about that, I think, right? I don't remember. How do we define CSM? I think CSM is progressive in the fact that it acknowledges that men can be victims of sexual abuse. What about Mushoku Tensei? Mushoku Tensei is the Liberal Democratic Party dream series. That's all I'm going to say on that one. But in ReZero, girls pretty and sexy, and woke hate women being sexy and beautiful as objectifying. No, they don't. You made that up. Fire Punch, the work before CSM had a great trans man character. I've heard that, yeah. I haven't read it, but I've heard that Fujimoto has touched on trans identity a few times. Also, CSM has the Gun Devil. Did you get through Season 2 of Mushoku? Not the entire thing, though. I heard he finally collected a new Pokemon, though. Good for him. It's hard to write a shonen manga that's anti-woke, because anti-woke is typically inbred garbage that is entirely and sorely unrelatable to a normal person to read. Not false. Not false. Is Naruto an AOT fascist? Probably not. I don't know though. I don't have a serious opinion about Attack on Titan because I read it in like one sitting. The most anti-woke shonen is probably whatever the Death Note author writes. That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah. He is not a big fan of women. Unfortunately. I was reading Bakuman a long time ago. I think that's what it's called, right? It's the manga about making a manga. And every now and again there would just be these moments where I'm like, wow. He does not like women. And if you want to keep going, you just gotta ignore it. Do you enjoy cyberpunk as a genre? It's fine. I haven't really gotten too into it. I watched the anime, and that was pretty good. Chat, most works of art are not going to be fascist or anti-woke. One, because conservatives don't like art, so they're not going to engage in it. Two, most people don't like fascism. Even fascists, they just get tricked. Well, mostly woke hate women's beauty due to being objectified. No, they don't. Bubba, goddammit. No way you hit him for 60 with that one, bro. I don't know what he's talking about, chat. It's just too much time online, chat. This is a message for everyone, alright? Go offline sometimes, okay? It's fine. Half of the shit that you think is an issue is not an issue when you go offline, okay? It's not real, and it can't hurt you. Like, you read those people mad about the Black Samurai in Assassin's Creed, and then you go offline, and then it's not real anymore. And you realize it's like 1,000 people that all gas each other up in like a group chat, and they're not real. And it's fine. Have you finished reading Orchid of ReZero? Yeah. My review of it will be out soon. TM. Bro, I'm outside right now? That means we're not real. If you're outside, we're not real. This is fake. This is all fake what's happening right now. Last time I went outside, I had my world shifted by a dentist. What do you mean last time, bro? That was like fucking 2 months ago. Bubba. Yeah. Okay. Oh, not go outside, it's too hot? That's fair. That's fair. Bro. It's gonna be 99 degrees today. We're gonna have a day that's 112. Yippee, dude, let's go. I would throw eggs at people leaving Walmart if Toga is dead. You will not be alive if Toga is dead, so I'm not concerned about that. Where do you live, bro? I live in California. Soul Eater is woke? Probably, I don't know. I haven't watched Soul Eater since, like, since I was a child. Pretty women are woke. Many people are saying this. Bleach is right wing. All the Bleach fans are about to beat your ass, dude. Where the fuck am I? Here we are. Is Demon Slayer woke? I don't know. It'd be based if it was. Demon Slayer, ironically, the only story too shallow to even have a political message. Will there be videos on the ReZero Is stories? One day. We'll get to it one day, chat. Okay, we'll read the chapters in 10 minutes, okay? In 10 minutes, we'll start reading. We'll do it. Do you like the If stories? I have not read them, because I'm not that interested in them. They are on the very, very bottom of the priority list. Is that to say Demon Slayer is worse than MHA? Currently, no. Oh my god, it's the end of Pride Month, you're right. How sad. We all love Pride Month here, chat. What do you call the trope of villains that have a political ideology, but because they're trying to blow up an island or something, that ideology isn't really addressed? That's a good question. I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. It's when, like, the villain brings up just, like, a straight-up good point or argument. So, like, the author has them do something cartoonishly evil to go, like, hey, look at you, you're wrong. Sounds like the racism arc? Yes. That's why Sojo was goated. True! He was cartoonishly evil, but he had a point, and Chihiro was forced to tackle that point. I'm playing on my 2DS right now. You got any Nintendo consoles? My girlfriend has a Switch, but I don't. I haven't owned a console since the Wii. Is Kagurabachi woke? Yes. It supports death of the author, which is a progressive stance in my opinion. And also, the second arc. Well, I'm not going to spoil the second video, but you guys will see. It's okay. Second video tomorrow on Kagurabachi. Have you played the Elden Ring DLC? Yep. After the chapter day, do you think Kiora is on par or better with Sojo? Haven't read it yet. I don't know. Is Elden Ring woke? I could not tell you. I could not even name 3 things about Elden Ring lore, I'm sorry. Yeah, my favorite part about Discussus is he was like... he was like, hey, you guys don't offer any alternatives to what we're doing. And Shoji's like, yeah. But stop. Is Zorbus woke? Zorbus is actually a proto-fascist, unfortunately. I haven't played Elden Ring, but a lot of people I know are loving it. It's just, is it that good? I really like the base game, yeah. Base game has its issues, but it's a very enjoyable time. Just look at Zorbus' stash, yeah. Not easy. Not easy. What do you think of Final Fantasy? Not a big fan. Never really enjoyed a Final Fantasy game. I tried playing Final Fantasy 14, but it was a slog. Final Fantasying sheep. Shut the fuck up, man. Stillness in Green blog did such an awesome breakdown post on the Heteromorph plotline and how it wasn't out of nowhere but still destroyed by the final war. So did I, except it wasn't a blog, it was on YouTube, and it wasn't a post or a thread, it was a video. That's still one of my favorite videos I've done, I think. It was good. Zero counter arguments. Just cope. Can't wait for Annie Twitter to praise Rocklock inclusion of the races. Yeah, that's gonna be psychic damage, man. All the 16-year-old Americans couldn't really do much but see that one. Oh. Is my audio interface starting to crackle? Okay, stop, we're good. Smile. Rocklock, I am sorry. I'm so sorry a character lectured you on not understanding discrimination. Yeah, what was he cooking? What was the goal with that? Do you know of a single person who genuinely likes the fake out and revival and isn't a glazer? No, but I don't talk to too many people who like MHA anymore, so maybe that's on me. Yeah, I guess in the 100 years that take place in MHA, all all other races stopped experiencing racism. I guess they just got better. You read the chapter yet? No, but I'm gonna start in a couple minutes. We'll be starting in 2 minutes, Chad. Don't worry. You'll get your sloppy fucking chapter read soon. Don't worry. We'll wrap up these 3 chapters in like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll call it quits, alright? Talk about the anime I already did. Yeah, it was fine. Or bringing back the stupid counter? Yep. Don't worry, chat. ReZero Season 3 will come and save us soon, okay? We're almost there. We're right on the precipice of greatness. Now then, shall we get started? Now then, shall it begin? Fuck, I dropped my pen. Never mind, chat, I'm killing myself, no stream. Alright. United States. Washington State. As you can see, we've got clear sunny skies across the entire country. We were anticipating a week of stormy weather, so I'd like to apologize for being so off the mark. But hold your hats out there, folks, as we are expecting some strong winds. Yes, the gust that blew that day came in the wake of a great battle. Wow, dude, Deku's final punch was so iconic that he cleared the weather when he killed a man across the entire planet. Isn't that cool? Killed a man so good that he ended the rain across the globe. So inspiring. Stay tuned for updates on what sort of effects we'll be seeing from that. Look, our house got built. Yeah, it sprang up quick as bamboo. 1 week passed. The restoration efforts that had stalled after the Jakku conflict picked back up at a breakneck pace. Don't worry, chat. Things are just better now. We just rebuilt, dude. It wasn't that hard. Just put it back together. With the battles over, the United States and many other nations showed up with an outpouring of support and resources. After seeing their wild fight, we couldn't sit back and do nothing. The Survey Bureau lent us the plans and the blueprints, so we could start rebuilding whatever's on the docket. It's all been cleared with the Building Standards Act. Here you go. Before the advent of the exceptional, restoration on a similar scale would have taken over a decade. But with so many capable quirks devoted to their efforts, it shouldn't be long before things won't ever be back to normal. Obviously, Yes, Koichi's here. He doesn't get to do a single thing. He just shows up. Half of his body just shows up and that's it. Now, the one thing that kind of keeps me interested, this cutaway is obviously very intentional, right? Of course. So, I think Horikoshi has some plans for what comes after. Are they gonna be good? Well, we'll find out soon, won't we? But he has something in mind. As I explained prior to the surgery, this is the best we can hope for. I promise you, we did all we could, especially after seeing your son's exploits. A great number of bone segments had to be joined and set, and I can't guarantee that any amount of rehabilitation will give him back the use of the arm. If he is determined to work as a hero, he could consider a prosthesis like Mirko's. Nah, forget that. Because my quirk comes from my palms. Katsuki. Plus, he never even had one. Who cares? Give me that rehab. Bring on the pain. The sooner the better. No, only low-effort exercise for now. More than your arm, the problem is your heart. You'd be dead without Edshot's masterful suturing, which helped restart your heart and lungs. Well, I have no idea how you managed to keep fighting in that state. Haha, guys! Isn't it funny because Hori doesn't know how he did it either? Because it's stupid? Okay. And I'm frankly flabbergasted that you blasted your way across several kilometers after that. You were given a second shot at life, and you heeded the call. In any case, my only prescription for now is bed rest. Are you awake? What are the odds we'd end up side by side, All Might? Tsukuochi arranged it that way. Oh. They're short on rooms, and this makes life easier on the guards. How are you feeling? They said they never had to use quite so many bolts to cobble someone back together. How about you, Midoriya kid? I'm getting back some feeling in my arms. I couldn't save Tenko's life. Even after reaching into his heart and shattering that hatred, Tenko remained the League of Villains leader to the very end. You didn't even try, man. Shut the fuck up. Dude, you didn't even try. Speaking as someone who went through a near-death experience, I want you to ask yourself, what was the look on his face in the end? I don't know, because I saw him as a spirit. I want you people to say, make sure you do your damned best. Assuming he didn't still look like that crying kid, then you did save him, his soul anyway. Alright, bro. Sure thing, man. And you did your duty to one for all. You passed it on, right? I felt it happening. Yeah, but I can still feel the ember smoldering inside. How the hell are you up and about? Kachan, you're okay. Phew. Sorry about him, All Might. He was just worried about you. You too, Deku. Sorry. Wait, the ember? Huh? You mean you're quirkless again? Yep. But I never had a quirk in the first place, so I can't be too broken up about it. Bruh. Bruh. My time with it gave me a glimpse of the most amazing dream. Hey look, Bakugo gets to have a reaction and Deku doesn't. Yippee! What do you think of people saying he's just faking his emotions for Bakugo? Yeah, just like all the other times that Deku has been faking his reaction, and we'll get his reaction soon. Don't worry. Wachan? No, ugh, no, I mean, what the hell did I do to you? I guess I thought we'd be competing and I'd be on your heels for the rest of our lives. Hey, cut that out. This isn't like you. I still got that ember for now. Look, being all banged up must be making you emotionally vulnerable. The two of you have grown so strong. You're so different from the day we met. Midoriya kid, when I saw you diving into the fray that day, you were already a great hero as far as I was concerned. But now, the way you're encouraging the world to get back on its feet, what is he doing? Now you're a great hero to all of them too, and you made darn sure I'd still be around to say these things. So you hear me, Bakugo kid? To my pair of great heroes, I say thank you. Wow, look how sad Deku is. He's laughing and giggling and kicking his feet and shit. When I was little, I thought that when the big battle was won, peace would be restored to the world just like that. However, our tale doesn't end here. It can't. The fight may be over, but until we lead the way to a bright future, we've got to go further beyond. Sorry. They fucked his shit up, man. They ruined his life, frankly. Midoriya Izuku might be able to sue for this. And now it's time to issue diplomas. We just killed people. We just killed people. Graduates, come up. Well done indeed. Congratulations on making it through the good fight. Potatoes. They're all just potatoes. I graduated. How about that? We hate to lose you, Nejire Hado senpai. Present Mike had his friend get murdered. And he's DJing. Make some noise, peeps. Rah. Our senpai, who were in limbo for a while, got to graduate in June. Requests to foreign countries for essential resources and provisions, budgeting and fundraising for all the overall restoration plan, deployment and allocation of aid, securing hospital beds and medical treatment. Even in our superhuman society, this rapid recovery effort was only made possible thanks to behind-the-scenes maneuvering. And the spurring on of those foreign nations by Principal Nezu, a VIP of global renown. So Kurogiri actually died, presumably. I guess we'll find out if he's here in the next 4 chapters. Mirio talks, yippee. And Mirio's talking about how they're not back to square one, which is fair. And they do gags, yippee. And now we're in 2A. I'm sorry, I'm skipping all this fucking trash. Typically, you wouldn't have the same homeroom teacher 2 years in a row, but circumstances being what they are, it seems you're stuck with me for 1 more year. Phew. So glad we got you, Aizawa-sensei. Oh, you're crying. We wouldn't want anybody else. The dust is really settled, huh? Shouldn't you be in the hospital, man? They said I just gotta take it easy and it'd be wrong to not have everyone here today. That's weirdly sensible coming from you. Take that back. Hey, take it easy, remember? I'm sorry, come in. Once more I say adieu. Yes, I am leaving UA. Oh, Aoyama, still no change of heart, huh? Oh yeah, Jiro's ear, by the way, is back. She got it back, it's fine. But dude, we never could have split up all for one from his goons without you. Oh, we both, Sensei and Detective Tsukuchi, said I may stay enrolled. He was gonna get off scot-free, by the way. Whoops. But none, I must set matters right. As my very matriculation was part of All for One's scheme, I would not be deserving of a graduation like the one we attended today. I will atone, and once more walk the path of the hero that sits well with me. After all, I reached out to you all and took your hands in mine. Yeah. Someday, I promise, I'll be worthy of standing beside you with my head held high. Dang, Aoyama, a dude among dudes. Do not cry, friends, no melancholy on my behalf. So bright, with even tighter control than during the school festival. On that note, there is a surprise. A new member of Class A. Hello, Shinso. Shinso, you're joining our class? The transfer worked out. Awesome. You got your provisional license and everything? Might we discuss my farewell party? Oh, right. Aoyama, stop it. Cut it out. My quirk's bugging out again. Can we ask, chat, a fundamental question? How the fuck does this happen? Sincerely? And that Mineta is on screen, so we're gonna put that one out there too. Second and third years in the hero course will be joining the greater restoration effort for the time being, and I'm in charge of organizing us. In addition to the ongoing restoration projects, we'll be involved with the nationwide effort to maintain law and order. We've made it past All Might's retirement and then the war in Jakku. Know that after each big battle that winds up in textbooks, there's sure to be a period of chaos that books don't talk about. Right, when there's no symbol, Alfred was born during chaos like that. Does that cover it, Era-sensei? Yup. Era-sensei. I used to be in Era-sensei's class myself. I take it he didn't expel all of you? Lucky, I'm jealous. He gave us pampered kids a taste of death, so to speak. Scary stuff. Thank you, fool. You can go now. But we have him to thank for making us realize why we should be heroes. You're welcome. New first years, can you imagine starting tomorrow we're gonna be senpai? It's all so much so fast. We will certainly be busy. At least we got our moment's rest, so to speak. Hey, lay off me already, Sero. Sheesh. Don't be that way. No, I mean, I thought her speech was awesome. Uraraka, you too, Deku? So, they had to give you half an undercut because of your wounds? I sure hope it grows back in soon. Deku, you gotta take your own life, bro. It's over. You gotta take your own life, bro. It's over. Speaking of makeovers, Tokoyami? Not a fashion statement, though I don't hate it. Huff huff, snip snip. Huff huff, step step. You think you'll make it to the farewell party, Todoroki? Sure, as long as it's not today. Todoroki, I'm good. Really. Here I go. We made it, chat. This week's chapter, yippee! You guys excited, man? We said you didn't have to come. I would say the same to you two, but Mom... And the same goes for you, Ray. We're not all here out of a sense of duty, right? He can speak, but only for a few minutes per day. It's a slow march toward death that Toya Todoroki is now facing. So, like, what does that even mean, chat? That's so vague. Everyone is dying, okay? Everyone is on a slow march till they die. So, like, is he gonna die next week? Is he gonna die next month? Next year? Is he gonna die off screen? What does that mean? The gang's all here. I ain't some damn tourist attraction. Cough, cough, beat. He got the loud, incorrect buzzer because he started coughing. Toya, we're here to tell you about what comes next, Toya. I'm retiring from hero work. That was always my plan once this war was over, and now I can't even stand up on my own. Endeavor, the hero, is dead and burned away. Your flames were fiercer than any I've ever faced. Is that so? My condolences. Quit trying to play nice now that it's all over anyway, you freaking coward. Fair point. You know me too well, Toya. You're on me after all. You only ever wanted me to watch you, but I never did. People can say what they like, but the fact is that's my hell flame burning inside of you. I watch the video of you denouncing me every single day. From now on, I'll come here every single day to talk with you. I realize it's far too late, but let's talk. His heart rate's elevated. Any further strain could be dangerous. Rei, Natsuo, Fuyumi. Let's talk, using the time that Shoto made sure we'd have together. If you hate me, so be it. Speak your mind. Lay into me. Let me have it. Toya, I want to talk too. There's so much I want to say, and you don't get to. Enough for today. You can return tomorrow. One last thing, if that's okay. I have a question. Toya, what's your favorite food? Looks like he's reached his limit. Let him rest. You can come back another time. Soba. Same here. Running in hell, running in parallel, but forever apart. No, we're gonna mingle whether you like it or not. Shoto, I'm sorry. So like, in a vacuum, I like this moment, but then you remember that there's only 4 chapters left, so these talks are never going to happen. So this feels like setup for an end, but they're never going to talk. Rei doesn't get to say anything, Fuyumi doesn't get to say anything, Natsuo doesn't get to say anything, Endeavor does most of the talking. Dabi is left in some indeterminate state of being. And then they just leave. Rei has been reduced to pushing around her abuser in a wheelchair. Yeah, no mention of the League. Dabi doesn't really get to beat Dabi. It's just over. Did Shoto hear the apology? No, they're outside. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that is another point. People were always like, well, we'll see the Endeavor backlash when the war ends. Okay, sure. Now what? Where is it? The war is over. Who is going up to Endeavor being like, yo, kill yourself, bro? Outside of his family, of course. Because we all know his family hates him. Listen, I'm done. Sorry, but nothing's changed about how I feel. And I don't want anything to do with you. Right. I like this, by the way. A lot. My girlfriend and I are getting hitched. No wedding, though, and you won't get to meet her. I'm sorry, but I understand. How about you, Fuyumi? You quit your job, right? I did, but the mother of one of my students said she'd found me a new job and could provide support. I honestly, I think we've taken responsibility. Punishment's been doled out, too. Isn't that enough? I'll be making amends and apologizing for my sins for the rest of my life. Whether you're all around to see it or not. And I'll shield you kids from the fiery fallout to the best of my ability. If there's a reason I survived, that's got to be it. Sounds like hell. Yeah, it has been since I took him up on his offer to tango. Ugh. I never thought of you as a badass until this very moment, Dad. Are you headed back to school, Shoto? Yeah. Then hop in, you too, sis. Thanks. Father, Mom. I'll be okay because my classmates will be there for me, and because I can become the man I want to be. Even in hell. Oh, done already? Well, how'd it go? I'm hungry. Ha ha ha, so funny and silly. Fuck off. You've got people watching you. Hawks, how'd the reunion go? Let me know if you need anything, okay? Huh? They told you you're free to go. But you don't want to walk out of here? Not yet, I said. The outside world's still a scary place for me. Imagine if I got exploited again. I can't have history repeating itself. Oof, I was really hoping for your help with some stuff. She was gonna get a government position, dog! Yeah, Hawks lost his wings, he doesn't give a fuck. Add 2 points for Keto and Onima being living. Sure. But I've known they were gonna live the entire time, chat. I don't know why you all deluded yourself into thinking they were gonna die. That day, Izuku Midoriya demonstrated something to the world. Incorrect, Bowser. No, he didn't. But how will society receive it? How will things change? I'm not leaving till I see how it all pans out. And in the meantime, I'm dining at the taxpayer's expense. Talk about a villain. Ah, my dear La Brava, gentle my love. Your contributions have been acknowledged. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. All because you were so stupendously awesome, gentle. You were quite marvelous yourself, La Brava. How will things change? Take it like a champ. You've got a lot on your plate yourself, Mr. HPSC President. Why is he the HPSC President? What has he even done? He killed a man. That's cool, I guess. Not inspiring faith, Mr. Midoriya Izuku's new status quo. A murderer is leading the HPSC. Hello? Mr. Mera? And then the door opens to fucked up Spinner, who is now normal size. What did Gentle Leaf do? I mean, he kept the entire UA thing from falling, which had a lot of people inside of it, so... How did he get that job? He's just a hitman? That's what they're looking for, I guess. Bro, it'd be like top 10 MHA moments if... It'd be like top 3 MHA moments if Deku was like, yeah, Hawks, this is not gonna work out. I don't think you can really be the president, dude. Those are the epilogue chapters. Yippee! We did it, chat. Not great. Deku and Hawk's 9 to 5 duo. Why isn't Mera the president? He's pretty much the only one left in the organization that doesn't have blood on his hands. That's why, buddy. Horikoshi's annoying ass is probably going to take a break after chapter 427. We know we're getting a break. I just... Really, when is it going to happen? There's one break scheduled, and that's it. Okay, I don't know if it's going to put that donation up, so I'm going to read it. We got $5 from Brian Ford. Thank you very much. You know, glad Hawks is happy or everything after killing a man, which led to a woman feeling hopeless in a society and possibly committing suicide. Yeah, that's definitely a way to put it. Oh, there you go. God damn it.
You know, glad Hawks is happy or everything after killing a man, which led to a woman feeling hopeless in society and possibly committing suicide.
Is the next chapter going to be an epilogue for the racism plotline? I don't know. Guess we'll find out soon. There's like 4 or 5 MHA streams left, chat. We're in the end game. I say 4 or 5. If it's 4, it's because I don't feel like streaming one week, but I'll try. 1 for every chapter and 1 for after it's all said and done. Is the final MHA stream going to be an event then? I mean, I guess. It'll be the poll results, probably. And, poll results and probably final character tier list. Yes, floating box, there will be. Didn't you say you're streaming the final leak night? Yes. Hello, Asa. Will Fu return anytime soon? No. She's dead. What do you think will happen to that stranger? It'll be Deku's, consolation prize. Realistically, when you think about it, there's really only like 3 chapters of the epilogue left because the final chapter is going to be some time skip bullshit, right? So, will the final leak night be the last MHA stream? No, probably. No, there'll be one more. It's never going to sit right with me that the final chapter of this 9-year-old series is going to get released in the form of leaks and drip-fed summaries. Yep. What are you going to do? We did it, chat, though. We caught up. We had fun. Have fun plus play. The Toto fam conclusion kind of fell flat. So far. Maybe there'll be more, I don't know. If the stranger is Tenko... Bubba, why would the stranger be Tenko, okay? Explain now. It'd be cool if the leakers decided to not leak the final chapter. They already said they will. I believe. Tenko used overhaul to come back. Okay. A mutual has been posting about it for like 2 months now. I don't believe it, but there's some decent evidence. What is the evidence, Bubba? Expeditiously. If that guy is actually Tenko, it is single-handedly one of the dumbest things in the series. Flat out. Is Stain really dead? I don't know. Find out soon, probably. I'm guessing we learn Stain's fate next chapter. That's a good point, yeah. Because it's spinner stuff. It's spinner chapter. He has the same hair color as Tenko. So does Sero. Next chapter, I'm predicting Spinner and Shoji. Ew. Can it just be Deku, man, please? We do not want to see that guy, bro. Deku doesn't have any thoughts to share. It's better than Shoji, bro. Odin, you are correct. That is exactly what it's gonna be. Crackhead take. It's Toga's entering Spinner's room. So like, okay. Let it go, bro. It's over. Deku Corkless gonna stay? Hard to tell, man. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Apple Pie. If it's not Deku, if we really don't get to see Deku ever talk to Spinner, ew, icky. Icky sticky, man. That's some bad shit. Well, we did it. We're caught up. It was kind of mediocre. I think Deku will talk to Spinner, but I think Shoji is more likely. Yeah, Shoji's gonna walk in and be like, "Did you know that like revolting is bad and you're stupid for having done that?" Why didn't you just take it, freak? I'm gonna do one last plug, chat. Of the popularity poll. If you haven't voted, this is the last chance you have. That's a lie. It'll be open for a couple more weeks. But vote for your favorite MHA characters or characters in general. I don't give a shit. There will be a Kagurabachi video tomorrow that I hope you guys look forward to. Thanks everyone for coming out. Had fun. Good stream. Vote for Chihiro. You can become a member. You get access to retrospective previews. I've already posted 3 of them, and I will be sharing the intro for members next week, probably. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Join the Discord for discussions about all kinds of bullshit. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet once every year. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed for future content. Goodbye, chat.